It's the battle of the century. Shortboxed, MySlabs. Which is right for your graded comic book sales? MySlabs or Shortboxed? Which should you be using to sell your graded comic books? Next. Hi, Allan at Townsend Comics, answering the question, MySlabs or Shortboxed? The answer is, it depends. But I do have a preference, and I'll get to that in a second. First, I want to say what this video is not about. It's not about selling on eBay. I don't do that yet. I may never. It's not about selling on Instagram, YouTube, or whatnot via auction. This is just about MySlabs and Shortboxed. I just started listing my comics. I have about 10 days of historical data that I'll use in this video. I'm sharing my actual sales data, and I'm going to be sharing with you my experience, my opinions on performance and functionality. One thing to call out here is if you're watching this video a month from now, a year from now, things may have changed. The problems I'm calling out here may have been fixed. Also, my sales data, it doesn't mean that you're going to have the same success or failure depending on how you want to rate my sales. Results may vary, as they like to say. So with all that said, let's jump into the data and I'll show you what I've learned. First, here's a look at the comic books I have sold in the last 10 days. There are 12, and most of them were sold on the Shortboxed platform. And that is a straight 10% seller fee, but MySlabs fee varies between 11.29% to 20.79%. So why is that? So let's go to the MySlabs website, and you can see that they're charging a 1% transaction fee. Now on the surface that's great, but in practice there are other things you have to pay for. Here is one of my invoices, and you can see down here the fee that MySlabs charges, and above that is the PayPal fee, what PayPal charges to use their service. And it doesn't stop here. On top of that, don't forget postage. Let's put it all together now. This is a $100 book. The seller fees, which is the MySlab fee and the PayPal fee, is $5.98 plus shipping, $15.81. Total expenses is $21.79. That makes a cost for this platform on this book 20.79%. Now compare that to 10% flat fee for Shortboxed. The highest fee so far is $37, and that was for a book for $371. Now when higher priced books start to sell, the spread here is going to change. But in this data set, Shortboxed is the winner from a fee perspective. Let's talk about usability. How hard or easy is it to use each platform to list your comics? For MySlabs, you have to go to the website. They don't currently have a mobile app. And you upload images from your desktop, and you select the front image, and that loads after a while. And then you select save. And next you have to upload the back side of your comic book. Same process. And once that's up, you hit save, and then you have to scroll down and you click next. And what you find is a whole bunch of fields to fill in, and I'm just going to skip forward real quick. There are 12 items in total. You have to either select or manually type or copy and paste to fill this form out. From start to finish, there are 16 separate actions you have to take per comic book in order to get it listed on MySlabs. To list on Shortboxed, you have to use the app. The website does not allow you to list comic books yet. In the seller's portal, click Submit Comics. That launches your camera, and you can either take the picture that way or select an existing picture from your album and then click OK. Then you do the same for the back of the slab and click OK, and then you type in the price you want to sell the comic book for and hit submit. From then it just takes a few minutes for it to submit. It's pulling information straight from the CGC database, I'm assuming, and then your comic book is placed in review. It can take about 24 hours for Shortboxed to review your submission and then make it go live. Altogether, there are 6 action steps you need to take to list on Shortboxed. Now, there is not a delay in listing on MySlabs, so for immediacy, MySlabs wins. One thing I flagged with Shortboxed was the inability for a seller to mark a newsstand, which can impact the fair market value. Shortboxed added this manually for me for a number of my issues, and then they said they added it to their review process and they're doing it automatically. Once you get a sale, the seller experience is different for each platform. MySlabs sends you an email notification and requires you to purchase shipping and then to upload the tracking number into the transaction event on the website. Shortboxed sends you a notification with a link to download a prepaid shipping label. Back to the data and the last column on the right, average age. This is how many days a book sat listed on each platform before it was bought. And there's no clear winner. It's a wash. So I'll be watching this metric moving forward to see if someone does come out on top. Wrapping it up, Shortboxed is on top for fees, on top for listing user experience, for the post-sales user experience. Both have limitations when it comes to user interface. One's web only, one's mobile only. For sales velocity, I don't know yet. And from seller support, both are responsive, but Shortboxed and I have had more interactions, mainly from the newsstand issue I talked about, and also perhaps from unclear help documentation, which could use a little bit of improvement. So there you have it. Shortboxed right now is my preferred platform, especially when it comes to comic books with less than $100 fair market value. I'm still going to be using MySlabs. I hope that things will improve on their platform, and I look forward to using their ability to sell raw comics when I start diving into my comics. And so there you go. I hope you found this valuable. If you did, please share it. Like it if you'd like. And if this is the first time you've been watching one of my videos, I hope I've earned your subscription. There you go. I've got a bunch of CGC unboxings coming your way and other things. Stay tuned.